We learn from Scripture that Satan works by deception. He is trying to deceive each one of us. He's trying to create doubt in our mind. He's trying to whisper accusations at us. It's an interesting passage in the book of Ephesians in chapter 6, verse 11. It says, "Put on the full armor of God so that you can stand against the schemes of the devil." And that word there, schemes, is the Greek word methodia, where we get our word methods from. So Satan has particular schemes and methods to trip us up, to deceive us. I think of it in terms of football coaches. Now, football coaches, I don't know a ton about it, but I know that they after a game or before a game, they will look at hours and hours of video. And what they will do is they will try to study the other team, the opposing team, and figure out what is this team's weaknesses? What are their strengths? What are their tendencies that they seem to go to in certain situations? Now, Satan is similar to these coaches. Satan studies us. He knows us. He figures out what our weaknesses are. He figures out what our strengths are. He figures out what our tendencies might be. He figures out who we hang out with and where we hang out with and the things that distract us and get us down. And he doesn't know our inner thoughts, but he sees by what we do how to destroy us and defeat us. And so he comes up with these methods, with these schemes, with this game plan to try to discourage us. So don't be surprised if he whispers accusations in your ear. Don't be surprised when he tempts you to follow the world. Don't be surprised when he entices you with the things of the world, because Satan is a deceiver. And James here in our text is saying, resist the devil and he will flee from you. Resist him. And the way we resist him is by digging into the Word, is by knowing the truths about us, by understanding what God says about us. And so when Satan deceives us or tries to deceive us or tries to accuse us, we can go back to God's truth. And we can hear what God says about us, and we understand what God says, and we don't have to pay attention to what Satan says.